Lower your blood sugar naturally in just 1 week. Extremely effective. Have you ever thought about what you ate in your last meal? Were the carbs controlled? If you're living with diabetes or prediabetes, what you eat not only affects your weight, but also determines your blood sugar levels daily. But here's the most important thing. You don't have to give up all your favorite foods. There is a way to lower blood sugar naturally without extreme dieting or relying on medication for life. The secret lies in when you eat, not just what you eat. And that's exactly why intermittent fasting is becoming a breakthrough method for diabetes management. Dr. Richard K. Bernstein, an American physician with type 1 diabetes and a leading expert in diabetes management, developed an effective approach to controlling blood sugar based on a low-carbohydrate diet. He discovered that reducing carbohydrate intake not only stabilizes blood sugar levels, but also reduces the risk of diabetes-related complications. In his famous book, Dr. Bernstein's Diabetes Solution, he emphasizes the importance of selecting the right foods and beverages. Additionally, he recommends drinking non-caffeinated beverages such as pure water and mineral water to support kidney function and maintain hydration without causing blood sugar spikes. Do you want to know how you can significantly lower your blood sugar within just 1 week, burn fat instead of storing it, and even improve insulin sensitivity? Let's dive in. 1. The truth about diabetes and medication. Have you ever heard that once you have diabetes, you have to live with it for the rest of your life? This is a common belief, but diabetes does not have to be a lifelong sentence. If managed correctly, especially with lifestyle and dietary changes, many people have been able to dramatically lower their blood sugar, reduce their reliance on medication, and even put their diabetes into remission. However, the sad reality is that most current treatments focus on symptom control rather than addressing the root cause. You might have been prescribed medication to manage blood sugar, but have you noticed that your dosage keeps increasing over time? This happens because medications do not address the underlying cause of type 2 diabetes, insulin resistance. When you rely on medication to control blood sugar, your body remains insulin resistant, which means that over time, you need more and more medication. The more medication you take, the more your body adapts and becomes less responsive, creating a cycle that ultimately makes you a loyal customer of the pharmaceutical industry. The hard truth? Pharmaceutical companies have no financial incentive to help you completely cure your condition. If you can naturally control blood sugar through lifestyle changes, such as intermittent fasting, reducing sugar and carb intake, and increasing physical activity, you may be able to reduce or even eliminate your need for medication. But this is not profitable for an industry that makes billions of dollars every year from diabetes drugs. The good news? You don't have to be trapped in this cycle. You can take control of your health instead of letting it depend on medication. In the next section, we'll explore one of the most powerful methods for lowering blood sugar naturally without medication, helping you reverse type 2 diabetes step by step. 2. How fasting lowers blood sugar. Did you know that intermittent fasting not only helps with weight loss, but can also lower blood sugar and even reverse type 2 diabetes? This is one of the most effective natural methods for controlling blood sugar without depending on medication. When you eat, your food is broken down into 3 primary components: glucose, from carbohydrates like bread, rice, and sugar; fatty acids, from fats like oils, butter, and animal fat; amino acids, from proteins like meat, fish, and eggs. Then, insulin, a crucial hormone, is released to help your body use or store energy. Glucose is the strongest trigger for insulin production. When there's too much glucose in your blood, insulin stores some of it in the liver as glycogen. However, when these storage areas are full, the excess glucose is converted into fat and stored in fat tissues. The problem? In modern life, we eat too much and too frequently. From breakfast to lunch, dinner, snacks, and sugary drinks, insulin levels remain constantly high. When your body is always in storage mode, fat accumulates, leading to insulin resistance, a condition where your body no longer responds to insulin effectively. The result? High blood sugar and an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. Intermittent fasting helps break this cycle. When you fast, insulin levels drop, and your body switches to burning fat instead of storing it. This not only helps with weight loss, but also improves insulin sensitivity, reduces inflammation, and stabilizes blood sugar levels. But are all fasting methods equally effective? In the next section, We'll explore different types of intermittent fasting and discover which one is the best for diabetes control. 3. The problem of fat accumulation in organs. Have you ever wondered why some people develop type 2 diabetes even if they aren't overweight? The answer lies in visceral fat, the fat that accumulates in critical organs like the liver, pancreas, kidneys, and intestines. Unlike subcutaneous fat, the fat you can see and touch, visceral fat is far more dangerous because it directly affects organ function. When you consume too much energy from food but don't burn enough, the excess energy doesn't just store under your skin, it gets stuffed into your organs. Over time, fat builds up in the liver, leading to fatty liver disease. The pancreas becomes infiltrated with fat, reducing its ability to produce insulin. Even the kidneys are affected, leading to dysfunction. Why is visceral fat so dangerous? Visceral fat doesn't just sit there. It acts like a hormone-producing organ, constantly releasing inflammatory substances and metabolic-disrupting hormones. These chemicals destroy your body's ability to use insulin effectively, accelerating insulin resistance and making diabetes even harder to control. The solution? The good news is that visceral fat can be effectively burned through intermittent fasting and dietary adjustments. When you fast, your body shifts from storing fat to burning it, helping to reduce visceral fat and improve insulin sensitivity naturally. In the next section, we'll dive into the incredible benefits of intermittent fasting for blood sugar control and why this could be the key to breaking free from diabetes. 4. The benefits of intermittent fasting. Have you tried multiple diets but still struggle to control your blood sugar? Do you feel exhausted from counting every gram of food or searching for miracle foods to lower blood sugar? If so, intermittent fasting is the simple, effective, and flexible solution that can fit any lifestyle. 1. Freedom and flexibility. No special foods required. One of the biggest benefits of intermittent fasting is that you don't need to buy expensive foods or supplements. There are no mandatory meals or complicated meal plans. You simply eat within a designated time window and fast for the rest of the time. This makes it easy to incorporate into daily life without feeling restricted by a strict diet. 2. Compatible with any eating style. Whether you follow a vegan, low-carb, or traditional diet, intermittent fasting can still work for you. You don't need to completely change your eating habits, just adjust the timing of your meals. This gives you maximum flexibility without the stress of eliminating your favorite foods. 3. Reduces fat and improves insulin sensitivity. When fasting, your body shifts from storing energy to burning fat. This helps reduce visceral fat, which in turn improves insulin sensitivity and lowers the risk of type 2 diabetes. Unlike many diets that only provide temporary weight loss, intermittent fasting helps keep insulin levels low and stable, creating the ideal conditions for long-term blood sugar control. 4. Enhances gut health and boosts mental clarity. Fasting isn't just beneficial for weight loss, it also improves gut health. When your digestive system gets a break, your gut has time to heal, reducing inflammation and enhancing nutrient absorption. Additionally, many people find that fasting sharpens mental clarity, improves focus, and stabilizes mood. How to start intermittent fasting effectively. In the next section, we'll explore the most popular fasting methods and how to choose the best one for your needs. 5. Types of intermittent fasting. Did you know that not all intermittent fasting methods are the same? Depending on your goals and lifestyle, there are different ways to implement fasting. Some methods are better for lowering blood sugar, while others are more suited for weight loss or overall health improvement. Here are the most popular fasting methods you can start using today. 1. 16:8 fasting, the most effective for blood sugar control. The 16:8 method is one of the most recommended fasting strategies for people with diabetes. With this method, you fast for 16 hours and eat within an 8-hour window. For example, if your first meal is at 12 p.m., you eat until 8 p.m., then fast from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. the next day. Benefits. Heavy checkmark helps the body burn fat instead of storing energy. Heavy checkmark reduces insulin levels and improves insulin sensitivity. Heavy checkmark easy to follow and adaptable to most meal schedules. 2. OMAD, 1 meal a day, eating just 1 meal per day. OMAD means you eat only 1 meal per day, usually at lunchtime or dinner. This significantly reduces calorie intake, supports rapid weight loss, and improves insulin control. Benefits: heavy checkmark speeds up fat burning. Heavy checkmark reduces inflammation and supports cell regeneration. Heavy checkmark saves time since you only need to prepare one meal per day. Warning: drawbacks. Warning: can be difficult to maintain long term. Warning: some people may lack nutrients if their single meal isn't well balanced. 3. 5:2 fasting, flexible and easy to follow. With the 5:2 method, you eat normally for 5 days and reduce food intake for 2 days. On fasting days, you consume about 500 to 600 calories instead of fully fasting. Benefits: easier to implement without drastically changing your routine. Reduces total calorie intake without requiring full fasting. Drawbacks: less effective for blood sugar control compared to 16:8 or OM80. 4. Alternate day fasting, eating every other day. This method involves eating normally one day and then either fasting completely or consuming very few calories the next day. Benefits: heavy checkmark highly effective for weight loss and insulin reduction. Heavy checkmark enhances the body's natural repair processes. Warning: drawbacks. Warning: may cause fatigue or low energy levels on fasting days. 5. Extended fasting, 48 hours or more. Extended fasting means not eating for at least 48 hours or longer. During this time, your body enters ketosis, where it uses fat for fuel instead of glucose. Benefits: rapidly burns fat and improves insulin sensitivity. Triggers autophagy, cellular regeneration, reducing inflammation and increasing lifespan. Drawbacks: should only be done under medical supervision if you have existing health conditions. May cause muscle loss if not done properly. Which fasting method is right for you? If you're new to fasting, 16:8 is the best choice as it's easy to follow and offers significant health benefits. If you're looking for a more challenging approach, OMAD or alternate day fasting may deliver faster results. In the next section, we'll explore how to start intermittent fasting correctly, helping you avoid side effects and maximize your success. 6. How to start fasting gradually. You've heard about the amazing benefits of intermittent fasting, but if you've never tried it before, you might worry that fasting will be too difficult. The good news is, you don't have to jump straight into a 16 or 24-hour fast. Your body needs time to adjust, and if you start correctly, the process will feel smooth without fatigue or side effects. Here's a 3-week plan to gradually ease into intermittent fasting effectively and comfortably. Week 1. Eat 3 meals a day. No snacking. If you're used to frequent snacking, the first step is to eliminate snacks and stick to 3 main meals: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Goal for week 1. Train your body to stop eating constantly throughout the day. Stabilize blood sugar by avoiding processed foods and sugary snacks. Eat natural foods rich in protein, fiber, and healthy fats to feel fuller longer. Week 2. Shorten your eating window to 12 hours. Once you're used to eating only 3 meals a day, the next step is to limit your eating window to 12 hours. For example, if your first meal is at 8 a.m., your last meal should be by 8 p.m. Goal for week 2. Start fasting for longer periods, allowing your body to burn stored energy. Avoid late-night eating, which can raise blood sugar and reduce fasting benefits. Week 3. Extend your fasting period gradually. Now, start expanding your fasting window by delaying breakfast or having an earlier dinner. For example, if you usually eat breakfast at 8 a.m., push it to 9 a.m., then 10 a.m., until you reach a 16-hour fast. If skipping breakfast feels too hard, try eating dinner earlier, from 8 p.m. to 7 p.m., then 6 p.m. Goal for week 3. Heavy checkmark: reach a 14 to 16-hour fasting window to trigger fat burning and blood sugar control. Heavy checkmark: adjust meal timing to fit your personal schedule. Key tips for a successful start. Stay hydrated to avoid fatigue or dizziness. Limit sugar and refined carbs to reduce cravings. Listen to your body. If you feel too weak, reduce fasting time and try again later. By the end of this 3-week plan, fasting will feel much easier. In the next section, we'll discuss what foods to eat and avoid to maximize your fasting success. 7. What to eat and avoid during intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting isn't just about when you eat, it's also about what you eat during your eating window. If you choose the wrong foods, you may feel hungry quickly, fatigue, and even spike your blood sugar levels instead of controlling them. On the other hand, eating the right foods can help you stay full longer, stabilize blood sugar, and optimize fat burning. What to eat? These foods help regulate blood sugar, keep you full longer, and support overall health. High-quality protein maintains muscle, reduces cravings, and stabilizes blood sugar. Lean meats, chicken breast, turkey, lean beef, fish and seafood, salmon, mackerel, sardines, shrimp, squid, eggs, a perfect protein source that keeps you full. Healthy natural fats provide energy and help absorb vitamins. Avocados and ghee butter, extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil, nuts and seeds, almonds, chia seeds, flax seeds, walnuts, leafy greens and fiber support digestion and improve insulin sensitivity. Dark leafy greens, kale, spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, low-starch vegetables, bell peppers, tomatoes, asparagus, cucumbers. What to limit or avoid? These foods can spike blood sugar, promote fat storage, and worsen insulin resistance. Warning: high sugar fruits can cause rapid blood sugar spikes, especially in large amounts. Mangoes, pineapples, grapes, bananas, durian, dried fruits, raisins, dates, prunes. Warning: starchy and refined carbohydrates convert quickly into glucose, triggering insulin spikes. White rice, pasta, white bread, potatoes, breakfast cereals, cookies, pastries. Warning: processed foods and sugary beverages disrupt blood sugar and lead to weight gain. Soda, soft drinks, packaged fruit juices, refined sugar, honey, syrups, condensed milk, fast food, processed foods with preservatives and added sugars. Key takeaway: eating the right foods in your eating window will help you feel full longer and prevent unnecessary cravings. A downloadable guide is available with a detailed list of recommended and avoided foods. 8. What can you consume during fasting? You might be wondering, during fasting, what can I drink or consume without breaking the fat-burning state and blood sugar control? Intermittent fasting doesn't mean you have to consume nothing at all. Some drinks and substances can help control hunger, reduce cravings, and maintain fat-burning mode while preserving fasting benefits. Heavy checkmark: what you can consume during fasting. These beverages contain 0 calories or have minimal insulin impact, allowing you to maintain fasting and fat-burning mode. Water, the best choice. Staying hydrated boosts metabolism and prevents dehydration. Black coffee, 0 calories and helps reduce hunger. Caffeine also enhances metabolism and fat burning. Avoid sugar, milk, or cream. Herbal and green tea. Teas like green tea, ginger tea, chamomile, peppermint tea support digestion, reduce cravings, and promote relaxation. Green tea contains catechins, which improve insulin sensitivity and fat burning. Lemon water or warm lemon water. Adding fresh lemon juice to water does not break fasting and supports liver detoxification and digestion. Diluted apple cider vinegar. Mixing 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in water helps stabilize blood sugar, reduce cravings, and improve digestion. Homemade bone broth. If hunger is unbearable or you need minerals, bone broth, made from beef, chicken, or fish bones, provides collagen, magnesium, potassium, and sodium, maintaining electrolyte balance. What to avoid during fasting? Certain beverages may seem harmless but can trigger insulin production, ruining the benefits of fasting. Packaged or store-bought broth contains additives, sugar, and preservatives, which can spike insulin and raise blood sugar. Fruit juices and smoothies, even if natural. Fruit juices contain high sugar, which raises insulin and stops fat burning. Milk and cream-based drinks. Even a small amount of milk or cream in coffee can trigger an insulin response, reducing fasting effectiveness. If you need fat, replace it with coconut oil, butter, or MCT oil. Energy drinks and diet sodas, even without calories. Many diet sodas contain artificial sweeteners, aspartame, sucralose, which may trigger insulin release and cravings. Important tips: if you're new to fasting, try lemon water, herbal teas, or apple cider vinegar to help control hunger without discomfort. Water is always the best option. Stay hydrated to stay alert, reduce fatigue, and help detox your body. Choose what works best for you. Don't force yourself to drink coffee or apple cider vinegar if you dislike them. In the next section, we'll discuss how long it takes to reverse diabetes with intermittent fasting and what factors affect your progress. 9. How long does it take to reverse diabetes? A common question about intermittent fasting for blood sugar control is, how long will it take to reverse diabetes? The answer varies for each person, depending on several factors, including how long they've had diabetes, the severity, age, and lifestyle, factors that affect progress, how long you've had diabetes. If you were recently diagnosed with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, you have a higher chance of reversing it. If you've had diabetes for 10 to 20 years, improvement may take longer, but it's still possible. Initial blood sugar levels. People with very high blood sugar levels, HbA1c greater than 9%, may need more time to reach safe levels. If your blood sugar is only slightly high, HbA1c 6.5% to 7.5%, it may be easier and faster to manage. Age. Younger individuals, less than 40 years old, recover faster because their bodies still produce insulin efficiently. Older individuals, greater than 50 to 60 years old, may need more time due to slower metabolism and reduced cell repair capacity. Lifestyle and commitment. Those who seriously follow intermittent fasting, combined with a low-carb, high-protein, fiber-rich diet, see results faster. If you only fast but don't change your diet or exercise, progress may be slower. How long does it take to reverse diabetes? Some people see improvements in just a few weeks to months. Others may need 6 months to a year or longer to fully control blood sugar without medication. Important takeaways. Everyone's body responds differently. Don't get discouraged if results aren't immediate. The key is consistency and commitment. Monitor blood sugar levels regularly to track progress and adjust your approach accordingly. Focus on the process, not just the results. Every small step brings you closer to naturally controlling diabetes. Are you ready to take control of your health? Imagine a world where you are no longer dependent on medication, where your blood sugar remains stable without the fear of complications. Intermittent fasting isn't just another diet. It's a powerful metabolic reset that can transform your health. But this doorway to transformation is only open for those willing to take the step, break free from the medical system's cycle, and reclaim their health. The question is, do you have the courage to challenge yourself, explore the unknown, and take charge of your future? The truth is there, waiting for you. The choice is yours. 10. Managing medications while fasting. Intermittent fasting can significantly lower blood sugar levels, but this also means you may need to adjust your diabetes medications to avoid the risk of dangerous hypoglycemia, low blood sugar levels. If you're taking medication to manage diabetes, especially insulin or insulin-stimulating drugs, combining them with fasting can be dangerous if not properly managed. Medications that pose a high risk of hypoglycemia while fasting. Certain medications strongly reduce blood sugar levels and may cause dangerous hypoglycemia, especially if you fast for extended periods without adjusting the dosage. Insulin, the most powerful medication for lowering blood sugar. If you fast while maintaining your usual insulin dose, your blood sugar could drop to dangerously low levels. Sulfonylureas, diomicron, amyral, gliclazide, glyburide. These drugs stimulate insulin production from the pancreas, making hypoglycemia more likely if you don't eat enough meals. Safer medications for fasting. Some medications pose a lower risk of hypoglycemia and can be taken without major dosage adjustments while fasting. Metformin, glucophage, one of the most common diabetes medications. Metformin does not cause extreme blood sugar drops, making it safer during fasting. However, some people may experience nausea or discomfort when taking it on an empty stomach. If this happens, consider adjusting the timing. SGLT2 inhibitors, Invokana, Jardiance, Farxiga. These drugs help the body eliminate glucose through urine and don't significantly lower blood sugar levels. However, they can increase dehydration risk, so be sure to stay well hydrated while fasting. DPP-4 inhibitors, Januvia, Galvus. These medications have a mild effect on insulin levels and are less likely to cause hypoglycemia, but blood sugar should still be monitored. How to adjust medications when fasting. Monitor your blood sugar 2 to 4 times per day. especially in the first few days of fasting, to understand how your body reacts. If blood sugar drops too low, below 70 milligrams per deciliter or 3.9 millimoles per liter, you may need to reduce your medication dosage or consume a small portion of protein and fat to stabilize blood sugar levels. Consult your doctor to properly adjust your medication, especially if you are taking insulin or sulfonylureas. Warning: what to do if you experience hypoglycemia while fasting. If you notice symptoms of low blood sugar such as heavy checkmark rapid heartbeat, heavy checkmark shaking or trembling, heavy checkmark sweating, heavy checkmark dizziness or lightheadedness, heavy checkmark feeling extremely hungry, follow these steps. Stop fasting immediately. Consume a quick source of sugar, such as a glass of fruit juice, a piece of bread, or a glucose tablet. Follow up with a protein and fat-rich meal to stabilize blood sugar for a longer period. If you're taking diabetes medications, monitor blood sugar closely and adjust your medication as needed with the help of your doctor. Do not stop medications on your own, but you can gradually reduce the dosage if your blood sugar remains stable while fasting. Prioritize medications with a lower risk of hypoglycemia, such as metformin or Jardiance, instead of insulin or sulfonylureas. Up next, we'll discuss how to maintain stable blood pressure while fasting and when to adjust blood pressure medications. 11. Breaking a fast safely. Intermittent fasting offers many health benefits, but how you break your fast is just as important as how you start it. If you eat the wrong foods after fasting, you may experience bloating, digestive discomfort, fatigue, blood sugar spikes. To avoid these side effects, follow scientific and gentle strategies when breaking your fast. What to eat after fasting to stabilize blood sugar. After a long fasting period, your body has adapted to burning fat for energy, and insulin levels are low. If you immediately consume high sugar or high carb foods, blood sugar levels may spike drastically, causing fatigue and insulin resistance. Start with a light, protein-rich, and fiber-filled meal. Grilled chicken with leafy greens, kale, broccoli, spinach, salmon with a fresh salad and olive oil, boiled eggs with avocado and vegetables, bone broth with non-starchy vegetables. Protein ensures gradual energy absorption, while fiber helps control blood sugar and prolong satiety. Add a small amount of healthy fats to enhance nutrient absorption. Extra virgin olive oil, avocado, almonds or chia seeds, ghee butter or coconut oil. Foods to avoid immediately after fasting. After fasting, your digestive system is still sensitive. Consuming high sugar or high carb foods right away can cause digestive issues and blood sugar spikes. Avoid high sugar foods, packaged fruit juices, sugary beverages, soda, bubble tea, candy, pastries, chocolate with added sugar. Avoid refined carbohydrates, white bread, white rice, pasta, processed cereals, cookies, French fries, sandwiches with white bread. Avoid eating too quickly or overeating. If you eat too much too quickly, your digestive system can become overwhelmed, leading to bloating, discomfort, and fatigue. Eat slowly, chew well, and start with a small portion. If you're still hungry, you can gradually eat more. Important tips: avoid heavy meals immediately after fasting. Start with a light meal for easier digestion. Prioritize protein and fiber while limiting sugar and refined carbs to maintain stable blood sugar levels.